Hey, what's happening? Thanks for checking out the video. This is my second Namdemun video. A few weeks ago, I got my first Namdemun snare drum from Stuttgart, Germany. And just a couple days ago, I was lucky enough to get my second Namdemun snare drum. Thank you very much to Robert Luciano for making that happen. He is the North American distributor, and if anybody is interested in getting one of these one-of-a-kind custom handmade drums, Robert Luciano is the man to see. Thank you very much for getting me my two drums. I appreciate it, Robert. This is a Namdemun snare drum from Stuttgart, Germany. They are handcrafted by Andreas Baumann, and they are one-of-a-kind, very unique custom snare drums, and they're awesome. They sound great, they look great. I am now the proud owner of two. The first one I got a few weeks ago was a steel snare drum, and the one I just got a couple days ago is an aluminum snare drum. So now I am the proud owner of two Namdemun snare drums from Stuttgart, Germany, handcrafted by Andreas Baumann. Very cool. Now, speaking of, I have one steel and one aluminum. Now, there's a couple differences between aluminum and steel. Not a whole lot, but obviously the aluminum is much lighter than the steel. The aluminum is also low maintenance, very easy to maintain. The steel you're gonna have to keep clean a little better, but aluminum is very low maintenance and very easy to maintain. As far as sound-wise, aluminum has a very crisp bite, but a little bit shorter sustain than the steel. It also is very much dry, a drier sound than the steel, and airy, very dry and airy sounding. Whereas the steel is not so much. The steel has a nice crack, but it opens up a little bit more than the aluminum does, which in turn gives you a little bit more sustain, like I said. So the steel a little bit more sustain than the aluminum, a little bit shorter sustain with the aluminum snare drum. But both of them sound fantastic. They both look fantastic. As far as the shell goes, this is a seamless beaded shell. Now, the difference between seamless and welded is the seamless has a little bit fuller body note than the welded drum does, and it has a nice, smooth, clean tone. There's also cast shells, which tend to be a little louder and a little bit higher pitch also. And then there's sponge shells. Now the sponge shells are thinner, but have a larger tuning range. And as far as the bead, the center bead, that's pretty much for strength. The bead is added for strength. There's hearsay that it breaks up the vibration between the shell, which in turn reduces some of the overtones, but I don't know how true or not that is. But I do know that the bead does add strength, and it looks cool. So I'm going with strength and cool looks with the bead. That's pretty much the differences. Now, as far as this particular drum here, this is, like I said, handcrafted in Stuttgart, Germany. This is a Namdemun, very cool badge, 1.5 millimeters thick, brushed aluminum. It's got the black pearl style lugs, which sit very nice. or should I say offset very nice against the brushed aluminum. It's got your one air hole there above the badge. It's got 20 lugs, 10 top, 10 bottom. The rims are black die-cast rims, a little bit heavier rims. Help keep that drum in tune, but it will not rob you of any kind of sustain. You'll definitely get sustain for days. It's got a nice black chrome plated throw off. Lever style, nice and easy down, nice and easy up. Beautiful. Stock heads. Well, the top is a stock coated head, Namdemun. The bottom is a Remo Encore snare side. It comes with copper brass wires, 25 of them. Beautiful drum. The snare bed is 1.5 millimeters cut in there against a 45-degree bearing edge. Very nice. So now, like I said, I am the proud owner of two one-of-a-kind Namdemun snare drums. This is a one of one. There's my certificate. Aluminum snare drum, one of one, made in Stuttgart, Germany by Andreas Baumann, August 2023. So I am the proud owner of two one-of-a-kind snare drums from Stuttgart, Germany, thanks to Robert Luciano. I appreciate you hooking me up. Get in touch with Robert if you want one of these drums. They are one-of-a-kind, custom, and they're awesome. They look great, they sound great. Let's take another look at this one, and then let's hear what it sounds like. Okay, so that was wide open, no muffling at all. Wide open. I'm going to throw this folded rag on here. Just going to tuck it right there. And you will hear the difference. So here's the drum muffled. Okay, here is both the drums. This is the aluminum, this is the steel. So I'm going to hit them both side by side and let you hear the difference. Aluminum, steel. Okay, so there you have it. That's the Namdemun brushed aluminum 6.5 by 14 with black die-cast hoops. Sounds awesome, looks awesome. I am, like I said before, the proud owner of 2 Namdemun one-of-a-kind snare drums. Thank you, Robert Luciano. Get in touch with Robert if you guys want one of these drums, and do it quick. I'm buying them up like hotcakes, so jump on it really quick. These are great drums. Thanks again, everyone. Thanks for watching. Peace, love, and drums.